Hello everyone. It's been, what, 6 weeks since my last update. I apologize for that. It's just I've been waiting for compost for these two beds in front, and it looks like it's just not going to happen anytime soon, so I'm going to do my quick update. Yeah, a lot's changed in 6 weeks. Alright, let me run through everything. Up first here we have a this is my, what is it? Mustard habanero. Big beautiful pods on there. It's just really nice. One did change color, but it was infested with insects, so I got rid of it. Next up we have, this is a Burpies Thunderbolt. There's only 2 peppers on this plant. These peppers were supposed to go in the beds, so they are stunted and smaller than they were originally going to be. This is a Tangerine Dream, supposedly. I don't know if my seeds are growing true or not. They don't quite look like a Tangerine Dream. They're supposed to turn orange, so I'm kind of waiting to see if they change to the proper color or not. But right now it's a semi-mystery plant. If anything, it's a nice little bell. This one kind of looks like a Tangerine Dream. But then we got, this was originally given to me and called a bob pepper, but it's clearly a habanero. Not a habanero, I'm sorry about that. Jalapeno. But it's a pretty big jalapeno. And it's got, you know, quite a few little pods. I mean, it's a small little plant, so not too many. I am not topping my plants. I'm letting them grow naturally. I am pruning up to maybe the second node, so I got a nice canopy on the top. This one I grew last year. This is my large thick cayenne. Saved my own seeds. Again, the peppers are smaller than they should be because the plant is in a pot. Let me just take that off. When my buds are turning yellow, I take them off. They're not going to grow. They either weren't pollinated or the plant's just dropping them. But it's doing pretty good, changing color. Again, that's a lot smaller. These peppers, so you can see in my past videos from last year, were, you know, the length of my hand or bigger. This is my boot jolokia. One ripe pod so far, nice bright orange. Not actually a bad little plant. I mean, as far as boot jolokias go, you don't need a million of them. And plant's doing pretty good in a pot. Then a second boot jolokia plant. One little ripe pod, deformed pod. Now hopefully I'm trying not to get in my own shadow here. Now this is a Moruga Scorpion. I'm not sure how big these pods are supposed to get, but starting to change color. They seem rather small to me, but we'll see. They should pack some heat, huh? Should be twice as hot as a boot. This other plant here is a second Thunderbolt. Nice big pods. And then I'm gonna get my own shadow here for a second. This last plant over here is another mustard hob. Good sized pods on it. I'm sorry about the sun. I just didn't want to film this in the middle of the day. It's just been so hot and so humid out, so I'm out here at first sun. So you can tell which direction east is. Alright, it's gonna be my shadow again. Now we'll take a look at the actual beds. This is a Tabasco. I picked that up, it was on sale. No pods, plenty of flowers. My issue is squirrels kept digging at the base of this thing, so who knows how the roots are. Hopefully the camera can pick this up. Now this first row here are Burpee steakhouse tomatoes. They're supposed to be one of the larger type. And I noticed a lot of them where cat faces on the bottom, they'll actually start growing, I guess, smaller tomatoes out the bottom. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it's not, you know, bad. It makes for a pretty ugly tomato, but hey, you know, I am a little concerned because I gave some of these seeds away to one of my viewers, and apparently the flavor isn't super fantastic, but you know, we'll find out. It's a rather large tomato. I have several of these plants. These plants are also my very first plants I ever got a hornworm on, tomato hornworm caterpillar. This is my 5th year growing outside, and that's my first time ever getting those. So I joined that club. You can see the damage up here. They just take the tops right off and chew everything right up. And right here, I kind of was a little mad and I didn't do it right. I kind of ripped the branch off, but that's where the caterpillar was. He was pretty big. He was at the full larva stage, which is like 6 inches or more. We're going to shift over here. Now these were given to me by a viewer. You know who you are. Black cherry tomato. These are going crazy. But you can see there's hundreds of tomatoes. I've picked 20 so far on the lower trusses, and they're still ripening up. Yeah, I'll show you. There's one ripening up down there. Now you notice I'm using string to hold my tomato plants up. This goes up, loops around my bar on the top, held on by a tomato clip, and then the string loops up, comes back down, and held on by another tomato clip, also on the other side on another branch. So basically the tomato plant's holding itself up, and then part way up I clip, and then I ran out of those clips and I started using these cheap clips. They work though. I think there's 30 of them for $2. They work very good though, so I'll keep using them. But that is up and beyond. Now the top here is 5.5 foot from the soil level. The plants are a foot deeper than that. They're planted almost on the actual ground. And then all the compost is around them. So really, these plants are almost 8 foot already. And there's still 2 months left of my season. Now, for the showstopper are my Thunder Mountain Longhorn peppers. Look at these guys. I hope you can see that. Look at these things. That is a single pepper from the tip of my finger halfway down my forearm. That's about 12 to 14 inches. And they are heavy producers. Very, very heavy producers. No heat. I ate a couple so far and they haven't given any heat, but they're just spectacular looking. Very unique. No thicker than a pencil, even thinner than a pencil, but can get 1.5 foot long. These are my early girl bush. Lots of tomatoes. I already picked 5 so far, and some are blushing. Again, held up by string. Once these tomatoes change though, the plants will come up and I can put something else in. They are determinate. On this side, these are more Thunder Mountain Longhorns. Just incredible. Look at all of them. I mean, holy cow. And the peppers are so thin. I pluck off the yellow buds. The peppers are so thin that there's not a lot of room for seeds, but they're so long, there's still about 20 seeds, maybe 30 seeds. I'll find out more when I actually start going to save seeds, but looks like I'll definitely have some longhorn seeds. Get out of my shadow again. But yeah, incredible. This guy crammed inside here is a strawberry tomato, kind of looks like a strawberry. These get pretty decent size. There are bigger ones than this on here, but the plant is cramped. It's got the cherries on one side and then the longhorns on the other, so it'll do okay. I may top it though. It's got really no place else to go. The other cherries are taken over. Alright. Then in my protected bed, because the squirrels kept digging, now the peppers would be in here, but they're too tall. I got a fig plant. I'm gonna get these two mixed up, but there's a goji plant in here. Something else, I forgot what it is. They're all labeled, but I'd have to pull it up to look at the labels. That's a larger strawberry. Then these guys over here are, what do they call them? Raspberries. Raspberry canes. And you can see the canes are coming up. I would take the whole cage off and show you, but that's I don't feel like doing that right now. Sorry to disappoint. This last bigger pepper here is I'm gonna screw up the name. Aja Amarello. Grows really tall, really fast, and I showed this once before, but the wind got at it and I actually pruned it back, and it was just 2 sticks. You can see where I pruned it right here. Chopped them at about 1.5 feet tall. They had no leaves on them, they were just 2 sticks sticking up, and that was about a month ago. And now they're actually, it's hard to see, but there's actually tiny buds coming on, so I may actually get some fruit this year. But it's in beautiful shape. But hey, that's my garden. I hope to do more updates sooner, but it is what it is, and hopefully I get my compost soon. Because over here, I'm gonna put in a strawberry bed too, which is what the top of that bed has on it right now, which is really my strawberry components, or my strawberry bed. So that's gonna go over there. But I gotta wait until I get the compost. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope I kept this kind of succinct to the point, but there's a lot to go over. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.